Welcome to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So here's the thing. We did an Eden run, and we actually did pretty well. Though it's a cursed episode because we...
Wait, did you press record?
I did. I made sure.
Okay.
We didn't record the audio. So at this point, we've beaten Mom's heart with everyone but Eve, so I think it's about time that I put aside my fear and anguish at runs gone by, or that is there due to runs gone by. I don't do well with Eve. I actually avoid her at all costs if I can help it. And that's just the long and short of it. Because, fuck Eve. And I don't mean that in like, fuck Eve. I mean that in like, God, fuck playing as Eve. Though I know some people on the internet would totally... Anyway, like it's...
We're not getting into Christianity fandom.
We're not even getting into Binding of Isaac fandom right now, okay? I don't want to. People draw, like, Eve having sex with Isaac, and I'm like, it's the same person, but alright.
And also a kid?
Well, they age them up. That's the way that they get around the whole, like, below 18 thing.
That's weird.
It is. But alright. They did the same thing with Billy and Mandy.
That's weird.
This is absolutely the episode where we talk about weird fetish porn.
Excellent. So, tentacles.
Yes, choking.
I wouldn't say that's weird, but...
You're weird.
I'm into choking.
Alright. So we've just revealed a few things on this stream. I feel like people are like, why do you keep calling it a stream when you're just recording normally? And I'm like, because fuck you, that's why. I'll take Roboboat, baby. Is it a reliable source of damage? No. Is it a good source of damage? Yes. When it slaps, my dude. When it doesn't, it's like, at least I still have it.
I didn't get to say my funny aftercare joke because of the last episode not recording audio.
Yeah. I don't even remember what that joke was, honestly.
You were like, punch the like button and then softly kiss it.
Yeah,
let it know that you love it.
To the like button.
Yeah, so I said aftercare is important, everybody. That's the real takeaway here. And then we found out that the record button had not been hit.
Though we're professional. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'd much rather you gently kiss
me
the subscribe button. What?
I like kisses.
Come on over and give us a kiss.
Platonic kisses, like cute forehead kisses.
And in order to get through this place, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of a kiss.
Platonic kisses are fun and nice.
You're gonna have to give me a little smoocheroo.
I think it's important.
Just a little smoocheroo if you want to get past this basement.
I think platonic shows of affection are extremely important.
You just like get up to the Satan room and he's like, if you want an item, you don't have to pay a heart. All you have to do is give me a little kiss.
Oh, I'd be like, okay. I mean, have you seen him?
I don't know how Binding of Isaac Satan would do on aftercare.
Probably. Well, I mean, I'd like to think that he'd be decent at it. I wouldn't say he's like Freddy Fazbear levels of good at aftercare.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Gertie.
Okay.
And editor, you better put all of these out there. I swear to God. If I find out that you didn't, I'm gonna be pissed.
So
there
Gertie.
So Gertie.
Yes.
Monstro.
Yes.
Larry Jr.
No.
Nope, that's not the question. Which one would you fuck? Which one would you marry? Which one would you kiss?
It was not fuck, marry, kiss. That's our new game. Fuck, marry, kiss.
Which one would you marry? Which one would you fucking? Which one would you kill?
Kill?
Yeah.
Okay. I would fuck. Which one's Larry Jr.?
Larry Jr. is the one that I fought on the first floor of this room.
That's the, like, lumpy worm dudes that
Yeah.
are... Okay. I don't know how you would fuck any of these.
I don't either. That's why you have to figure it out.
I don't want to figure it out. Gertie's a pile of meat and organs.
Yeah.
Monstro's just a big face.
He's a good boy.
And then Larry Jr. is just a snake made of flesh.
Can you stop opening and closing the fridge?
Sorry.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
I saw, like, this, like, sudden fear cross through your eyes.
Like, dude. Chill the fuck out. Hey, to be fair, I could have given you Dingle. And he's just an actual pile of shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, not even that he's a bad person. I don't know how he is as a person. He's just a literal pile of shit.
I guess, like, if I really had to, like, pick... They're all just meat. They're all just piles of meat with various amounts of shit on them.
I mean, aren't we all? At the end of the day.
Like, I'd rather fuck Satan. And marry Satan.
I'm thinking Baby Run.
Alright, Baby Run. Sounds good to me.
Eventually we'll get Horror Babylon State. But I want to get really good items for it if we can get Horror of Babylon.
Well, so far you have technology and brimstone and...
Well, I have technology and brimstone in the form of Bevis.
Yes.
It'd be better if I had technology or brimstone or both in the form of just me.
What if you had both and then the babies?
It'd be a lot of technology and brimstone.
It would be.
I don't have pyromania. I should not be standing that close to bombs.
So you couldn't remember when you had it.
Yep.
And now you think that you have it when you don't.
Well, no, it was more so of a... I started running towards that bomb and then went, oh, I'm gonna have pyromania. And then I went, no, I don't.
Not anymore.
And then I got scared. And then I ate a waffle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up.
Yes. And then I fired and I missed.
And then God damn it. I was not going for the grumps, but okay.
Okay. Continue.
No, I don't. It's kind of done.
Tell me about your waffles.
They were syrupy.
Yeah?
They were a little crunchy.
Ooh, I like crunchy waffles.
I don't.
Really?
So that was a bad thing.
I like when they're just crunchy enough, you know?
I mean, I guess a little bit of crunch ain't terrible.
You wanna know what's the sad thing?
When your waffles are too crunchy.
I like waffles, taste-wise, but they hurt my mouth.
That's fair. I like a lot of things taste-wise.
It's the syrup. For some reason, in the form of waffles, it just gets into my... And pancakes kind of do it, but not as bad as waffles. Something about waffles just, like, really gets that syrup into every nook and cranny of my teeth.
Gross, but go on.
And it just hurts.
By the way, that wasn't gross to, like, the fact that you were talking about it. It's the way that you were talking about it.
Well, it does. And, like, it hurts, like, really bad.
No, I get it. Like, dude, you're talking to a fellow, like, pain-in-mouth person.
Yeah.
I can, in fact, relate. We're just gonna start blowing up all of those. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let's just get as big of a chance to get...
Satan.
Well, in this one, yeah.
Satan.
Satan.
Satan. Come
Hey,
on, Satan.
Gertie. If you could... Well, this is Gertie Jr.
Gertie's like, hey, I'm just gonna do a slide.
Technically, Gertie would be not the meat, but the little guy inside. I'll take damage plus range up. I've got fucking hearts. That's about the long and short of it.
Yeah, you have Libra there.
This will balance everything out, which might actually be good for us. Yeah, that bumped up our damage a lot.
It did lower your range.
That's fine. I didn't really need that much range. I just had it for a rainy day, I guess.
Yeah.
But what that means is that now I'm doing good damage instead of relying on just my babies.
Do the babies scale up with you?
No.
Oh.
Which is why it's a good thing for, like, me personally to get range instead of, like, the babies.
Yeah.
Or not range, but damage. Because the babies don't scale up with me, so it makes sense for me to be like, hey, can I get any of them damage items? Y'all got any more of them damaging items?
These guys are weirdly cute.
Yeah, they're also terrified. And then we kill them in cold blood.
Yes.
And their terror is justified.
Uh-huh. Because at the end of the day, the true monster is man.
If brushing his teeth killed the eagle,
Uh-huh.
are we truly good people? Just because the water's clean?
See, the answer to that question is difficult. Because we don't know truly the moral standing of the eel. And he could have legitimately been purposefully poisoning the water around him, or it could have just been a byproduct of who he was. And if it's a byproduct of who he was, then yeah, it's fucked up we killed an eel to preserve the water, but at the end of the day though, like, as fucked up as it is to do that, at the same, like, all of those people that were able to actually get clean water because of it, it's kind of worth it. Probably Mario should have just found a way to relocate the eel, but when it really
To be
comes
fair,
down
though, all
to
Mario did was brush his teeth.
yeah, he probably...
And the eel was just like, peace.
Yeah, well, maybe that's all the eel really needed.
Well, the eel dies. It explodes
Yeah.
into a star.
He was allergic to fluoride, and that...
We didn't use any, though.
He was allergic to cleanliness.
Ah. I know a couple of people like that.
Yeah, okay? Fucking, let me get back on my deep-ass bullshit for a second.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are back on our bullshit.
Oh no, I've been back on my bullshit for a second now. But yeah, no, so, like, really truly at the end of the day, it's not killing the eel or not killing the eel that would make us good people. It's why we killed the eel. If we killed the eel simply to kill the eel, or for using that water for some selfish reason, then that would be one thing, but Mario has no intention of using that water, most likely. That water is really just gonna go to all the people that actually do live on the island, and so, really, like...
Why am I still here?
That's another good question.
No, I mean, like, on this floor, not, like, in a, you know... I'm not talking in some metaphysical, like, why are we here? That raises a lot more questions than I'm willing to ask, and Frankly,
we don't have
shit.
time to unpack it at the moment.
You son of a bitch.
But
Just die.
you see, at the end of the day,
Alright. You know
hi,
what I
Krampus.
love?
Fighting Krampus twice in a row?
Well, the first one wasn't Krampus, that was the Fallen.
Well, no, I meant like you fought him last time too.
Oh, like 2 rounds in a row? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time I was much better equipped to fight Krampus. I'm glad that you knew what I was talking about when I said if brushing his teeth killed the eagle.
Oh yeah. I understand what you reference sometimes.
That was a reference of alpharad.tv/twitch/watch/YouTube.
That being said, I'm not saying that everybody's like that people that do things that are considered bad. That's always something that can be explained away, because sometimes people do things because they're just bad people. But in the end, like, what Mario was doing was for the good of everybody on that island and was truly not done for selfish reasons, unless you want to count community service as a selfish reason.
I'd like to point out,
I guess, but
that legitimately 2 episodes ago we were freaking out about butt bombs, and now we're talking about the duality of man.
it's very interesting, though, you know? Like,
this is what Isaac does to us. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If we weren't recording, we'd probably still be having a weird conversation about the duality of man.
if we weren't recording, I wouldn't be talking this much.
You probably would be asleep by
I
now,
would
let's be
have
real.
been asleep last round.
Blake, we've mentioned this, but Binding of Isaac just puts Blake to sleep. And not in a bad way, like, he likes it, but it just calms him for some reason. And I'm like, I wish Binding of Isaac could calm me like that.
It's better than what I fucking take to force myself to sleep sometimes.
Which just kind of results in I need to play Binding of Isaac before he goes to bed.
Yeah.
The problem is that on the days that I work, I'm kind of sitting there like, fuck. Trust me, I want to play Binding of Isaac before I go to bed every single day. If I could wake up, play Binding of Isaac,
Get up, play Binding of Isaac,
sit down,
play Binding of Isaac, stand up, play Binding of Isaac.
I bought a Switch with the pure intention of Binding of Isaac. That's not true.
That
being said, I do have Binding of Isaac on 3 systems.
You bought a Switch so that you could take games with you to work, and then you proceeded to not take those games with you to work.
Yeah.
No, but we have weird conversations so much while you play as Binding of Isaac, because I got into like a really long... We were talking about one of the endings, and I mentioned it before in an earlier recording, but I'm somebody that has religious trauma, and I won't get into it. But there was one of the endings, a couple of them the endings actually, he sees himself in his reflection as a demon, or he sees himself portrayed as a demon so many times, and it's something I was talking to David about, how back in high school, the way I was coping with my religious trauma was that a lot of times I would draw myself as this fallen angel who was constantly surrounded by other fallen angels who just wanted this character me to be happy, and other angels that were trying to pull this character me back to them, including a shadowy version of my character.
Yeah. So in conclusion, Edmund McMillan, good job.
Yeah, good job, Edmund, honestly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It comes, like, this game stems from his own religious trauma. Like, it's not like he just pulled it out of fucking nowhere.
Religious trauma is a very real and serious thing that a lot of people do not believe exists or refuse to believe exists.
Now, I will say, having a religion, having something you believe in, not bad.
No.
Forcing it onto others when they don't want it, or, you know, making them believe that that's the only way, bad.
And specifically, using religion to control, or at least try to control people in ways that they are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of religious trauma honestly stems from you can't change certain aspects about yourself. When it comes to your sexuality, your gender, just specific things about you, you can't change that. And a lot of times that leaves this trauma where you just feel like you're unclean and unholy and unworthy to be loved.
I'm so glad I don't have any religious trauma, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, honestly, I'm actually kind of jealous of you for that.
I have other trauma.
Oh, you have plenty of other trauma out the ass, but at least you don't have religious trauma. It's not fun. Especially when, like, the religious trauma tends to surround apocalypse teachings and apocalypse,
and then we get
bullshit.
to 2020, and you're like,
2020 has been an ongoing panic attack for me since about March. Every fucking time something else happens, it's something that checks the list of the specific apocalypse that the religion I was raised in refers to, and it just causes so much anxiety in me. It's why I've stopped watching a lot of news for the most part.
Yeah.
Because every time I look at the news, it triggers it.
I just stopped watching the news because, you know what I mean?
Yeah. At this point, there's really nothing positive happening that isn't deeply forced.
Well, there's a few things that are positive that are happening.
Like
but if you
pickle
mean
milk positive, but
if you mean things that can be seen as an objective win,
there's not that many. But it's okay, because you know what, babe? We are playing Binding of Isaac.
yes,
We are in a nice, secure house.
and about to have our own nice secure house.
Mm-hmm. We have a pig running in circles.
Just doing what he can.
Mm-hmm. We have air conditioning. We have milk.
That hardly works.
We have soda. We have butt bombs.
We don't actually.
We did.
We did, but we don't currently. So
We could one day again. But in the end, everything is fine. And things may suck right now, but they will get better.
That's basically my philosophy on life.
Mm-hmm. And I have you.
Shit. I have 11 hearts.
Shit. I haven't even been looking at the screen for the last...
No, you haven't, because you missed, like, multiple mushrooms.
Yeah.
There was something that happened earlier, like I got an item or something.
It's because I'm just sitting here. Guys, you can't see me right now. I am facing away from the screen, completely splayed out, and, like, I have the facial expression of someone high on weed when I'm not.
I don't even know how I would do a weed.
I haven't done a weed since I was 19. That's not true. I haven't done a weed since I was...
Yeah, let's be open and honest with our fans.
Probably earlier this year, briefly.
What?
Yeah, remember the brownies?
Oh, I don't know if those entirely count.
They tasted like weed.
Yeah, but they weren't fully... First
Yeah.
off, I probably shouldn't talk about this, but It's not like anyone I work with watches this or cares.
It was done for medicinal purposes. We wanted to fucking fall asleep.
Oh, I told my boss about it.
Yeah.
He, she, they know.
Yeah.
I try not to give too many specifics about where I work because, like, don't get me wrong, most of the people who watch this channel know, but...
But, like, you know, it's just one of those things you don't want to be doxxed. You don't want people finding it.
It's not even that. I don't want my job finding my videos.
Oh, can you imagine, fucking B watching? The one that annoys you.
Oh, gods. I hope not.
You, like, roll up to work one day, he's like, young man, I watched your Binding of the Isaac videos. You and that man you're talking to are very vulgar, and I don't much appreciate it.
Is that what you think that R sounds like?
Was it R? I thought it was B for some reason.
R. You're talking the one that I usually
yeah.
complain about, right?
Yeah.
That is... He's, like, not that old.
Okay, I'll each him down a little bit. It's too vulgar, and I don't appreciate it.
Nah, not quite. Do me a favor and kind of picture, like, Mark Hamill's voice. Like his normal...
Okay.
Mixed with Grandpa's.
Yeah.
Like my papa.
Okay.
And you kind of got R.
That's weird.
I don't actually have any people that I take care of that have the, like... back in my day. I've taken care of people like that.
There's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to replicate the voice you told me. So how about you just like play in the space with me?
Play in the space?
Yeah.
You mean work with the delusion? You realize that that's what we tell people to train them to deal with dementia, right? Like.
I was going with what the McElroys say over here, but okay, fucking call me a dementia patient, I guess.
Sure thing, Mr. Wrencher.
I'm bleeping that out.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sure thing, Mr. Ranchy boy.
Say Terry, that's my fucking internet last name.
Mr. Ranchy boy.
That's not...
You are a ranchy boy and you cannot deny it.
Yeah, I guess, but like...
After some of the things that you've eaten, I'm pretty sure you are 90% ranch.
That's untrue. I'm probably mostly sparkling water, actually, at this point. If you, like, cut open my veins, it'll be carbonated.
I just panicked through a Bob's brain. I'm gonna go pick up this battery so that I can use Bob's brain on the Mom's Heart fight.
Or Bob's head?
Yeah.
Where'd my water go? I think I'm on top of it. Hold on.
Where'd my soda go? That's the question. It's down here. That was a trick question. I fooled you.
Oh.
No Satan run this round, but there we go. We didn't talk about the game at fucking all.
Yeah, we were too busy talking about the duality of man and...
Hey, we got
Yay, Blue Baby!
Blue Baby's all like, I'm here now. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, let me know in the comment section below.
Oh god, you got Blue Boom.
Yep. And we'll see you in the next one where we're going to play as the Blue Bomber himself.
Bomber?
Bomber.
Pogger.